how's the job been going? Tell me a little bit about this job that you got and the first site that they put you on.
Hmm. Well, the first site was Washington Park, and I didn't get to dive in as far as getting the experience in and going out there and working hard. I was directing traffic at first, so I got to sit back and watch the guys. Telling like, man, looking at them like, man, I want to get out there and do that. And
Hmm.
then I finally got a taste of it at up on North Bend Road where we're working at Mercy Hospital. And they told me to jump right in there and got my first experience of moving concrete around.
Hmm.
And I got to say the first month and a half, I was complaining. It's,
Because it's hard work.
yeah, it's hard work right here.
And they flipped your schedule around, huh? Right? So
Yeah,
tell us about that a little bit.
schedule. Oh, you gotta be on guard. You gotta be on guard. You don't get no piece of paper saying you clock in this time and you clock out that time. It's you text or you make a phone call and you either go in the morning or you go in the afternoon or you go in at night.
Hmm.
Mainly, luckily, mine's just been all morning.
We haven't got the hang as much as we used to, but the times that we do hang, it be worth it. I'm gonna say that
Yeah,
What? Yeah, you mean?
because we be going through so much of our own issues. So when we finally do have some of our own time or us time, it makes it so much more better.
Hmm.
Like
makes it
you
worth it.
actually, it's like when they say you play hard, you work hard, you play hard.
Mm.
Like you go through so much work throughout the week. Saturday, your time to play. Yeah, man. Some of my changes in the last few months been in the help program and just doing what I've been doing. I done seen myself slowly progress from where I was a little while ago. Like usually, if you got a felony on your record, it prevents you from getting a spot, from getting a job, and also the collateral sanctions. Like I mean, it's no win-win situation when you get out, or if you got something on your record, it's like you still living a sentence. But I done seen myself slowly progress. I got a spot. I got a little side job doing with Dobbs. I'm a laborer.
Hmm.
I still work with the health program. I mean, I got bills to pay. You know what I mean? A while ago, I ain't had no bills to pay. You know what I mean? And that's a bad feeling because you ain't got nothing. You know what I mean? But now I got something.
Having no bills made you feel like you got nothing. Now that you have bills, that's good. Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying?
because
Alan, how do you feel about that? Like, what's the struggle now? That's about working and bills and all that kind of stuff.
More responsibility.
Yeah.
We all want responsibility, and we always want to feel like we got more than the next person. But it gets tough. Some people it's an easy road because they have support.
Hmm.
But when I can't say I'm out here fending for myself alone because I'm not in no way. Because also being a member of the health program, you're not alone. But I had some
right.
moments where I have been alone before I've been introduced in the program, and yeah, it's serious.
One thing the health program does that other people don't do, it's like usually they come downtown, they pass out sandwiches and let that be that. They feel like they did something. With Brother Mike in the health program, they actually build relationships with the people
Yeah,
So why is that better than handing out sandwiches? I mean, I
because
like sandwiches.
be- because that sandwich after you eat it and that's gone. I mean, and then them other people gone. But if you actually build a relationship with somebody, actually get to know them, and y'all connect and have a relationship with each other, I mean, it's like a family bond. You know what I
yeah,
mean? I see
definitely family
help
bond, hugs,
most of the
and
help
I
people. It's
love
like my
yous,
brothers.
and
You know what I mean?
yeah,
We do stuff for each other. We look
yeah.
out for each other. We argue like brothers. You know what I mean?
Cause for real, it's really just us. Like I ain't got no real family telling me to push on, push on. My family talking about I hear you doing good. They ain't trying to witness it, ain't trying to help me.
Mm.
This fella next to me though, he um, just met him in August,
Hmm.
and been more of a brother than the brothers I grew up with the past 15 years. So
Well, more folks
um,
need to not give
work,
up.
yeah, right.
It's easy
Right.
to give up,
Right.
real easy.
I told my story to an individual, and he told me that 10 out of 9 people would have given up by now, but you didn't.
Why?
And I didn't give up because that's street life, and
So,
it's not for me anymore. Yeah,
yeah.
I miss it, had good times, but in the end, you lose everything, and you lose a part of you. So I guess on my road to redemption, you know, you start wising up and start realizing that,
Don't get me wrong, it's easy to give up.
yeah,
I mean, if you ain't got nothing and you got family to support or you just out here, you know what I mean? Your family can't be there. That's a lot of money on them
yeah,
and you being a burden on them.
right,
If you ain't got a family, then you just out here.
right.
You know what I mean? You might not have a place to go. You know what I mean? You ain't got too many relationships. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
It's for
having
me.
having relationships with other people does help because now you can do things that you never saw yourself doing. Like I done talked to people in Washington D.C. I mean, I was in the newspaper. I got to meet different people through his job company and get on through another job company through them. Um, I mean, I done seen myself progress. I got bills to pay. You know what I mean? I'd rather have bills to pay than no bills to pay because at least I got something. Something's better than nothing.
We need people to start recognize people as exactly as that, people. You make mistakes,
So what does the sanctions have to do with that? Like, what needs to happen there?
man. What the sanctions got to do with that is,
It shouldn't hurt you. When
yeah,
you serve your time, you should serve your time and that be that. It shouldn't
right,
hurt you when you get
right,
out. Sometimes, like with me, when I got a felony on my record, I didn't know it was gonna hurt me when I got out.
yeah,
They told me everything was gonna be okie dory. If I just plead the case and that be that, I get out soon. So I did. I ain't know no better.
right.
So I did, and it wasn't. I
And
couldn't
people
get no
always pay
job.
attention to the small picture. Look at what this country is doing to the people it so-called love.
I think if they got rid of them collateral sanctions, the streets might even be better. Just for the simple fact where if they got the collateral sanctions, well, you can't get no job, you can't get an apartment, so you gotta do what you gotta do to survive. I can't even get a job in the medical field because
Right.
the
Can't even
sanctions
can't
stop
even
me from
save
doing that.
lives. This
Right.
man want to save lives and he can't save lives.
Just
What type of crap?
you
What
know
is
what
the
make it so bad is they got you working on a casino, building it,
word?
but when it's built, you can't even work in there. I
Right,
think that's crazy
right. That's a good point.
Why?
I'm out here breaking my
because he
back.
got something on his record. He could break his back in labor, but it's not good enough to work inside of it.
But
Right.
what's the what? I
In a
mean,
crooked
what's the
organization.
law?
They say it's a liable risk, like
We're a threat to their insurance.
yeah, it could get sued or something
Yeah.
like that.
And
Yeah, I
reading
mean,
between the lines. I mean, reading between the lines. You telling me that I can't improve my life because of a decision I made? I mean, like that brings me back to look at what this country did. How can you support? How can you support a nation that's killed millions of Indians just to have this land, or kill millions of African Americans just so we can build this country and look down on his own kind for associating with our kind? I mean, it's crazy, and people support that and try to use the excuse as well. You got your own life, or you had the same choices I have. No, how can we when
Yep.
we was brought here to not even be able to sit in this type of position?
What does it mean to organize versus another way of making change? Like, what is organizing? If you were explaining that to somebody.
The organizing I believe in is people being in it for because I love this individual, not because a couple people saying it's the right thing. Ain't no love, ain't no unity. People don't respect each other. The type of organizing I'm talking about is unity. Unity. How you can stop one person. You know, you can stop one person, but you can't stop a million.
Yeah.
if I was to try to explain organizing, that would be people coming together. People don't come together no more. More people is to come together and stick to what they believe in. Changes will be
Right.
made. It's
We
power in
got
numbers.
we got leaders that scare 'em.
It don't even matter like what color you is or what background you is. we
Man.
all going through the same
Yeah,
struggle.
we all going through the same struggle.
And it's crazy.
But it's me going through it more. You know, my mama that raised me was white. Love her to death. Best friend white. Yeah. I still call him. We about to go to New York on the 1st.
But you're also saying to me that you'll get treated differently by the criminal justice system based on
No,
race, right?
yeah. I just turned 18. They was talking about sending me to prison. I can't get no boot camp. I can't get no program. Just straight to prison. I got a mama and daddy. You know what I mean? Can I get a second chance? None of that. None of that.
Put
And I was
people
in
the
there,
military.
right? Clark County, Springfield, Ohio. Stay away from it. I'm telling you, you black and you do something, you get a stroke. I seen like 5 Caucasian Americans get programs. This is my first time ever being in trouble with the law. I went to prison. You know, now tell me that don't look right. Shoot,
Yeah.
it's crooked out there. I had an idea that, some way, somehow get a contact list of all them individuals that's behind bars suffering because of some fat necks talking about we don't want this and want that to happen because we're almighty. And, contact their parents and be like, listen to what your son's saying. Yeah, he sounds strong, but what he's going through in there, you can't even imagine. And for you to be sitting here and just allowing it to happen, saying you can't do nothing about it, that's BS. That's BS. Because if one voice open, then his voice go open, and if he be like, well, this is what we working on, people.
So you want to organize with the families of folks who are in prison now?
Oh man, I would love to do that. I mean, it's 2.3 million people locked up.
Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness! Now imagine the mass of the families. That's
Yeah.
you might as well say that's the country.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's this entire country. Now, if we got this entire country to be like, nah, we want our kids, don't be giving our kids no life. Who was y'all to say that they can't never come out here and hold me and give me a hug and kiss again? Y'all out y'all mind. We've been doing a lot of youth communication lately. We've been talking to the youth. We just got done talking to some youth 2 hours ago.
Yeah, at 800 Broadway,
Yeah.
trying to tell them
At the
a better way
probation
to do
office.
things.
Yeah.
Then all of us done been making more steps to organize,
Right.
to set up different
The youngest
meetings.
was 14.
Yeah.
Got 14-year-old committing crimes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's just crazy. We got kids out here doing
But
something
that's what we trying to help them not do.
right,
Yeah.
Not go down the same road we
right.
did.
And where the mamas and the dads at? I
Man.
mean,
If they own family can't educate them, at least we
right.
can. I mean, we be trying to get grants, toward our program to
Right.
help out with people getting
Right.
tools, helping get apartments,
Yeah, because they
helping
just
do things that they never would have thought they would be able to do.
because they just shot our bill down, the reentry program.
Yeah, we
Which
couldn't even get
help
one of the
returning
grants.
citizens get second chances out here in society. They shot that down.
They're cutting all the grants for the programs that's trying to help people,
Right.
but yet they could give so much more money to making
And
new
then
jails.
they can get that oil you
Like-
talking about is benefiting the country, and we ain't. I don't need no damn oil, you know. Like what I need is some oil. I need exactly what I got, and that man need exactly what I got too: a job to pay his bills and feed his family.
Try to be a mentor to somebody. Somebody might not have nobody.
Yeah.
So for you to actually be there for somebody and organize it, I think that's a step itself to trying to change things.
They talking about the war ended, man. This is a whole different entire war right here. What we going through? This the real war. You know what I mean? We ain't gotta be in no Afghanistan. You know what I mean? That's they over there playing with each other. You give me this, no, you give me that. This is the real war right here. We fighting within our own country. That what bigger war is that? You know what I mean? They ain't got nothing to do with us. You know what I mean? They damn sure didn't attack us. But anyway, it's just
All right.
it's the real war over here.